Alright, y'all. Welcome to another edition of Science Vision Art Life. My name is Adewale Booker Jr. Please review us, rate us, give us a 5-star, don't be a hater. Today, we're going to enter the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. We're gonna talk about the Karjakz, the hero side of the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. I'm going to talk about each individual character. We're going to go through my awesome bio book, which is available on ScienceVision.com or ScienceVisionShop.com. We're going to talk about each character, who I based them on. So the next few podcast episodes are really going to center around the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe because, as I stated before, the first official Karjakz Vs Assassins comic book is almost done, and I'm really excited. So let's get this party started. First of all, we're going to talk about the Karjakz, who are the heroes, as I stated before. We've got Cajun, Escalade, Glocks, Rasputin, Shepard, Diesel, and Sincere. So we're going to start off with Shepard at number 8. We're going to go back to front. Shepard, he's part of the Karjakz team. His name is Vincent Pierce. I'm gonna let y'all take a look at him, like right here, as y'all can see. His name is Vincent Pierce. His alias is Shepard. His citizenship is Canadian. Place of birth is Vancouver, Canada. He's 6'1", 195. He's got black eyes, black hair. His daily occupation is he's a surgeon. And fighting skills include Master of Taekwondo, Karate, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. His choice of weapons are the Quantum Bow, Quantum Arrows, Sync Visor, Sync Gun, and Sync Disc. And as far as family information, he's adopted, family's unknown. I'm not going to give you all the whole deal about that because when you read the book, you'll understand it. As all the books in the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, specifically the comic books come out, the graphic novels, you start to understand why each character is why they are. And then, of course, other info, he was blind at birth, and he uses a Sync Visor to see in battle. So Shepard is based on my best friend, and he's just like Shepard. This character is literally based on this guy. One of the things when I first started creating my characters was the people around me who were most important to me were who were the good guys, the heroes, the Karjakz turned out to be. Shepard is based on my best friend. This guy is honorable. He's integrity is second to none. He's a caring individual. He's a great family man. He's got a great wife and kids. You know, when I remember creating this character and I showed it to him, he's like, man, that looks sick, and not to mention, it looks just like me, and which is what I was really going for. I'm going to let y'all look at him again. So Shepard right here, y'all. And I'm going to let y'all look at a bigger picture of him. So if you want a poster, y'all, it's available on ScienceVisionShop.com or ScienceVision.com. So let's get back to action, y'all. So, you know, like I said, Shepard. Now I'm going to read y'all a sentence because I want y'all to go get this book. The Karjakz Vs Assassins bio book, available on ScienceVision.com or ScienceVisionShop.com. So his bio is, it takes more than eyes to see, and on many occasions this blind hero has had to lead. You know, so for me, I don't want to give y'all everything because then I'll take you away from going to get the book. This particular book right here, Shepard he's so underestimated because he's blind. But what people don't realize, he might be the best sharpshooter on the whole team. He doesn't miss. If you've ever watched episodes of Spider-Man, I loved Daredevil. I've always loved characters that were the underdogs. I think that's what makes a great, awesome hero character. They're the underdog. And there's no greater underdog than Shepard. Of course, I've had many battles where Karjakz have fought the Avengers. And Shepard has fought Hawkeye, he's beaten him. And he's also fought Falcon, he's beaten him too. You know, and not only is he a great fighter, but he's great tactically. You know what I'm saying? You would think, you know, never underestimate, as I like to say, the heart of a champion. And that's what Shepard is. He's a champion. He's a champion of all people. He's a hero that is not to be underestimated. Just because you think he's blind doesn't mean he can't see. You know? So Shepard comes in at number 8. He's a great hero. And we want to move on to our next person, Sincere. Now, Sincere, let me let y'all have a look at her right here, right? You know what I'm saying? So Sincere, right? Let's read her. She's her real name is Scarlet Gray. Alias is Sincere. Citizenship is American, South American. Place of birth is Albuquerque, New Mexico. She's 5'9", 140. Eyes are hazel. Hair color is black and gray. Her occupation, she's a news reporter and journalist. Fighting skills include shadow arts, Muay Thai, master of karate. Choice of weapons are katanas and chakrans, and a shadow suit. And you're wondering, like, what is a shadow suit? Oh, well, you're going to read the book, right? When you get the Karjakz Vs Assassins first official comic book, you'll know what's going on here. And then, of course, her family info. Now, I've stated this before. Artillery, Diesel, and Sincere are all siblings. I know the whole thing is twisted. Yeah. So that's all I'm going to say to y'all. And then, of course, little is known about her parents. I'm not going to go there either. And and her choice of vehicle is a Ferrari. She has a very fast vehicle. I'm not gonna tell you the name of the vehicle because then that'll take away from the book. And the thing about Sincere is that she's based on my dream girl. Now I remember creating her. I was thinking to myself, whoever my future wife, you know, current time girlfriend is gonna be, what kind of woman would I want? Well, first thing I came up with was like, I wanted to be honest. So, and then I was like, okay, I want her to be strong, independent. Of course, she's beautiful, she's smart, all those other great things, those outer exterior things that matter, but it's who she is internally. This character is naturally loyal. And for those of you who are wondering who she's dating the character named Cajun, which I'm eventually going to get to him later. But Sincere is based on my dream girl. And I always wanted a woman that was strong, powerful. I'm not afraid of powerful women. I'm not afraid of independent women. Actually, I welcome it. I want you to be making your own money, doing your own thing. So that's where Sincere comes from. She's a strong, independent lady. She's a journalist. And what makes her great is she actually might be the best fighter on the whole Karjakz team. She's very tactical. She's very acrobatic. As a young lady, she took ballet, which made her really acrobatic. She's a journalist, so which means she's good at investigating things. She's always looking to dig out the truth. That's always her number one thing. Get to the truth. The truth is the truth, and nothing else matters. And like I said before, let me read y'all a little snippet. So, mystery defines this hero. Scarlet Grey, aka Sincere, is a former assassin. She used to find comfort in destruction, but change of heart during battle made her choose to become a Karjakz. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? So once again, y'all gotta go get this book, SilenceVisionShop.com, or SilenceVision.com. So Sincere, man, you know what I'm saying? She's very tactical. All my characters, there's a deep connection to each one. And I think that's important when you're creating characters, because you don't want to just create characters and it's just like, whatever. But with my characters, it's like I'm really connected to them. You know, that's why today I want to focus on Karjakz breakdown. Each character I can go in there. So that, y'all, is Sincere. And just let y'all see, if you just want to get a poster, right? We've also got a poster of her available on SilenceVision.com. As y'all can see, look at that, looking real sick. So let's move on to our next character, aka Diesel. Now Diesel is based on one of my good friends. I consider him a big brother. And he's actually Diesel in real life. I mean, he's literally Diesel. And so this guy right here, Diesel's third in command. His real name is Ben Warhol Gray. Alias is Diesel. Citizenship is American, South American. His place of birth is Tulsa, Oklahoma. He's 6'5", 275. Eyes light brown, red when a certain mask. That's all I'm gonna say. His hair color is black, in dreads. Occupation is a mechanical engineer, chief engineer at Icon Industries. And his fighting skills include boxing and wrestling. His choice of weapons are power axe, a biosuit, gauntlets, and totem mask. And his choice of vehicle is this vehicle. I'm not going to tell you all the name. You're going to see it in the book because I'm not giving that away. And then family info, as I stated before. Diesel, Sincere, and Artillery are related. They're siblings, brother and sisters. So Ben Gray, like I said, is based on my brother, my big bro. I call him, he's like our big brother, Judah. This guy, he's honorable, he's intelligent, he's smart. He's not what you think he should be. That's what's great about Diesel. And when you see the guy who I based him on too, he's the same way. He's not what you think he should be. He's an incredible human being. He's honorable. He honors his word. You know, as a kid growing up, he's one of those guys. Diesel, who's based on this Judah, he really encouraged me to push forward with this art and say, hey, you can be the best of the best. You can be the greatest of all time. Nobody can draw like you. So, like I said, again, my characters are I'm very connected to these characters. And each one of these characters is based on somebody that's important to me. So, Diesel, you know, I'm going to read a little snippet about Diesel, right? Strength and character defines Ben Warhol Gray, also known as Diesel. He's not only strong in arms, but in mind. Descendant of great Apache warriors, Ben uses his knowledge of ancients and modern technology to arm himself against evil. That's all I'm going to say. There's plenty more to read. So, if you want to read the rest of it, you're going to have to get this book. You know what I'm saying? The Karjakz Vs Assassins bio book, available on SilenceVision.com. So, like I said, Diesel, he's strong, he's smart, you know, he's not what you think he is. And that's what I love about my characters. I created them to be what you think they are, but they're not what you think they are. And as you get to know them, you get to be like, man, I'm more like this dude. And so I think that's what's important about characters. You need to always create characters that people can relate to. And that's a thing about me. I'm not trying to have invincible characters. That's boring. I want to have characters that have limitations. And you want to see how these characters overcome these limitations. So, y'all, that's Diesel right there, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So let's go on to our next person. Oh, before I go on, let's check it out, right? If you want a poster. You get that Diesel poster on SunnisVision.com or SunnisVisionShop.com. All right, y'all. Let's move on to the next person. Rasputin, a.k.a. real name Sean Jones, alias Rasputin, citizenship USA, place of birth Long Island, New York, height 6'2", weight 209, eyes brown, hair's black, dreads. Occupation, he's a student, so he's a young guy. Major is biology, though. He's a big-time scientist. Fighting skills include kickboxing, Muay Thai, master and karate. His choice of weapons are servo sticks, grappling gloves, ninja stars, targeting visor. And I'm not going to tell you the name of his cycle. He's got a sicko cycle. Now, Rasputin is based on my brother, Tunde. But also, too, Rasputin is related to 3 other characters. Cajun, Escalade, and Glocks. All 4 of them are siblings, right? So, him and Glocks are twins, as you'll get to know. And the thing about Rasputin, he's a very logical individual. Everything is always based on emotions. Like I said again, my characters are based on people that are very, very important to me. You know what I'm saying? If they're not family, they're very close friend people, or my dream girl, Sincere. You know, Rasputin is like, he's the daredevil of the team. He's an adventurer, always looking for the next adventure. But at the same time, he's an analytical person who's also a scientist. So you can imagine many times that the Karjakz are going to get in trouble, you know, whatever they're going against, and somebody has to come up with some kind of remedy to solve the situation. He's great with chemicals. He understands everything from A to Z. You know, you name it, any kind of chemical that villains can come up with, he can solve the problem. And you can imagine a guy who's, you know, growing up, my brother we loved the Turtles, and his favorite turtle was Raphael. So, you know, I remember creating the character. I was like, okay, I got to somehow fit Tunde's character plus Raphael and create somebody, you know. And so, till today, he still loves Raphael. Rasputin is one of those characters that he's just, and by far, I could possibly say he's the best hand combatant in the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. This guy is like, he's just an incredible fighter. And not only that, but you rarely see scientists that are the best fighters on teams. They're usually just a smart guy, but this guy is very tactical. Not to mention he's got a very cool cycle, which you're going to get to see in the Karjakz Vs Assassins first official comic book. He's an incredible character, like I stated before. He's based on my brother. And like I said, he's logical. And what makes Rasputin great is that nothing ever seems to be too much for him to handle. He always finds a way to handle himself in any circumstance to overcome it. So, you know, that's why Rasputin is a great character. He's based on my brother, like I said. And the same way Rasputin overcomes things, my brother can do the same thing too. Very analytical, very smart, you know what I'm saying? Very confident in himself. Rasputin is a very confident character. Never shy of confidence. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. That's Rasputin for y'all. So I'm going to read y'all a little snippet, right? A little bio about him. Sean Phoenix, you know what I'm saying? His name is Sean Phoenix. Excuse me, I remember I said Sean Jones to you guys. Sean Phoenix, a.k.a. Rasputin. Carefree like his brother Chris Phoenix, but a little more disciplined. Rasputin is a master when it comes to hand-to-hand combat. Rarely can his skills be matched. That's all I'm going to say. If y'all want to read the rest of it, you know where you got to go. SunnisVision.com. So that's Rasputin, y'all. And I'm going to show y'all a little poster, right? Check that out. So if you want your Rasputin poster, you got to visit SunnisVision.com. So let's keep it going, y'all. On to our next character. Glocks, a.k.a. Chris Phoenix. Alias Glocks, citizenship USA. Place of birth is Long Island, New York. 6'2", 212. Eyes are brown. Hair is black. Student, major, computer science. So now you have Glocks and Rasputin that are both students, right? So, and then his fighting skills include boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, and his choice of weapons are Gatling gun, spider darts, Teflon suit, targeting visor. His vehicle, I'm not going to tell you all the name there. His family info, I stated before. There are 4 siblings: Cajun, Glocks, Escalade, and Rasputin. So him and Rasputin are twins. And now Glocks is based on my other brother. Tayo, who happens to be an incredible mathematician. He's great at economics. He's great at computer stuff. He's the Donatello of the team, basically. If you ever watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that's what Glocks is. He's a guy who's always ready and always finds a way to solve problems. That's probably one of Glock's greatest biggest attributes, is that he's a problem solver. He's always good at solving problems, and his ability to recognize something, to go through something. He's great at infiltrating systems. He's great at, you know, heroes aren't supposed to be hacking, but sometimes the Karjakz need somebody to hack something, and so he's great at getting into installations. He's a great tactician. he's like, he can go solo, but he can go with the team too. He can be the leader, or he can be the follower. And you know, he's always like standing up for those who can't stand up for themselves. Nothing irritates him more than a bully. He can't stand a bully. You know, just like my brother in real life, Tayo, Glocks is the same way. Can't stand bullies. That's probably one of the attributes of all my characters, especially the heroes. They can't stand bullies. You know, they love to stand up for people who can't stand up for themselves. But we should all be able to stand up for ourselves, right? That's what these heroes are about, right? Showing you your strengths, your abilities, and what you can possibly achieve. So, you know, that's Glocks right there. I'm going to read y'all a little snippet about him, too. So, Chris Phoenix, a.k.a. Glocks, student by day, sharpshooter by night. This smart-mouth, cocky hero is one who never shies away from battle. Glocks is a fearless fighter who is shoot first and ask questions later. You know what I'm saying? So, Glocks is he's a hero that's just like not taking any crap from anybody. Villains should be wary of this dude right here. He does not put up with crap. You know what I'm saying? He's not even trying to figure out why y'all doing bad stuff. He's just about to stop what you're about to be doing. That's what he's about to do. So, you know, that's Glocks right there. And just like my brother, he's always ready to go. So, that's Glocks right there, y'all. And I stated before, remember, Glocks, Rasputin, Escalade, and Cajun are all related. And if you want that Glocks poster, feel free to visit SonicVision.com or SonicVisionShop.com. All right, y'all, let's keep this party going. So, on next is the leader of the team, a.k.a. Escalade, real name Sarah Phoenix, alias Escalade, citizenship British American, place of birth London, England. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all want to take a look at her, you can see that. You can see Escalade. You can see Glocks. You know what I'm saying? You can see Rasputin as well, right? You can see Diesel. And y'all have already seen Shepard and Sincere. So let's go back to where we were, right? Let's go back to Escalade. So like I said before, right? She's alias is Escalade. Citizenship is British American. Place of birth is London, England. 5'10", 152. She's got hazel eyes. Hair color is black. Occupation, she's an Air Force colonel, y'all. And she's an ace pilot and a tactical strategist. So she can fly them to F-22s, man. This lady don't play. And then the fighting skills include black belt in Taekwondo and karate. Man, them kicks of hers are ridiculous. And her choice of weapons, you know, pulse cannon, targeting visor, smart bombs, Teflon vest. And she also flies this awesome jet plane. I'm not going to tell y'all the name. And her family, like I stated before, Cajun, Glocks, Rasputin, and Cajun, Glocks, Rasputin, and Escalade are all siblings. And Escalade is second. She's the second youngest. Second oldest, excuse me. And so she's the team leader. And I think when I created this character based on my sister, Jackie, who's a strong, independent lady, smart, caring, loving, very tactical, very organized. And I felt like, okay, hold up. How do you have a colonel on the team and she's not the leader? So I had to tell myself, you know what? I've never seen that before, where you have a lady be the leader of a team. And at the same time, too, she's so cool because I would go to these art shows and you got people flipping through my posters and people are like, whoa, this lady is sick. She's a colonel. I say, yes, she's a colonel. And she's a fighter pilot. They're like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to read a little snippet about her. Bio, to whom much is given, much is expected. Sarah Phoenix, the United States Air Force colonel, tactical strategist, and fearless ace pilot. Together with her brother, Julius Phoenix, they lead the Karjakz into battle. That's all I'm going to say. If you want to see the rest of this, you got to get the book. You know what I'm saying? It's available on ScienceVisionShop.com or ScienceVision.com. So like I said, she's a leader. And her main thing is always to stand up for those who cannot stand up for herself. She's one of these characters that, I mean, I guess in the universe of characters, there aren't too many powerful women characters like this, like her or Sincere. Usually these ladies are relegated to second tier roles, but I'm like, forget that. I'm going to push them to the front. Why not? We've got a lot of powerful women out there doing amazing things. All these amazing women doing amazing things. Why not create characters? Why not create characters that symbolize their amazingness? If that's a word. If it isn't, I just made it up then. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Escalade comes in and she's just powerful. She's a great leader. She's fearless. Her words are command. They demand command. They respect command. Her command is respected. You know, let me put it that way. When she gives directions, everybody follows. Whether it's when she's with the Air Force or she's with the Karjakz. And you can imagine what it's like to be an Air Force colonel and have to manage two teams or have two individual teams that are your own. But, you know, like I said again, she does that. She balances it well. And guess who I'm wearing? Escalade. You know what I'm saying? So she's the truth and a quarter. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, she's a powerful lady. And she's just an amazing all-around character. You know, so I expect her to really rock the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. That's Escalade, y'all. And so, for those who want to post her, because I know there's a lot of you powerful ladies out there, you want to post her, visit SunnisVisionShop.com or SunnisVision.com. And guys, it wouldn't hurt for you to have her poster on your wall either. So, let's keep this thing going, man. Last but not least, y'all, Cajun. You know what I'm saying? Oh, before I forget, Escalade is based on my sister. If I haven't said that, because I think I said that in the beginning. You know, Jackie, she's an incredible woman. Incredible young lady. I mean, she's just, I don't know. The character, when I created the character, I was just so, like, it took a lot of work to create what I thought would represent her. And that probably was a challenge I actually enjoyed. And when my sister saw, she was kind of blown away. She's like, wow, you literally created me. I said, yeah, that's what I'm supposed to do. So, you know, that felt good right there. So, now we're going to come down to the last character, Cajun. And Cajun is based on me. So, Cajun is my character. Growing up, I loved Iron Man. Any person that wore armor, man, that was my deal. Iron Man, Techno Man, Blade. Even though Blade didn't wear armor, he still kind of wore armor. Ryo from Ronin Warriors. Leonardo. And either they had armor or they had katanas. It was one or the other. Or they had a sword. That was just my thing, man. And for those of you who don't know, katana is usually the choice of the weapons of a leader. Now, the thing about Cajun is that he's a tech guy. So let's break this guy down, right? He's based on me. His name is Jones Phoenix, excuse me. His name is Jones Phoenix. And alias Cajun. Citizenship is USA, Nigerian. Place of birth is Hunters Green, New York. Height 5'11". In armor, he's 6'5". Weight 192. In armor, he's 255. He's a big dude. Eyes are brown. Hair is black. As you can see, I'm bald right now, so that's kind of funny. Occupation, he's an engineer. He's the owner and CEO of Icon Industries. So his buddy Diesel, my big brother, who that's based on, is the chief engineer at Icon Industries. But Cajun owns Icon Industries. He's one of the foremost, smartest people in the world, philanthropist, but also to a creative individual, creating these different armor specs and stuff like that. And he's just an incredible character. Fighting skills include mastering karate, jiu-jitsu, taekwondo, and jeet kune do. You know, I loved Bruce Lee growing up. I mean, I'm a big Bruce Lee fan. I was like, I'm going to make sure one of his fighting skills are jeet kune do. I love me some Bruce Lee. And then, of course, he's got different armor modes. You know, I'm gonna let y'all take a look. Can you see him? He's on in the right there with his faithful psychic Sphinx. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Cajun also too, his choice of weapons are Blue Blades, Omega Beam, Cajun Star, just to name a few. His psychic Sphinx is an Egyptian tiger. Family, like I stated before, we have Cajun, Escalade, Glocks, and Rasputin. They are related. 4 siblings, and Cajun's the oldest of the 4. So you've got Cajun, then Escalade, then Glocks and Rasputin, who are twins. So, and also too, Cajun is currently dating Sincere. That's the part I was going to get to. So Cajun and Sincere are fiance and fiance. I believe that's how you say it when people are engaged. And so you can imagine being engaged to this powerful lady. So which in turn makes you have to be a powerful man yourself. And the thing about, I think what drew Cajun to Sincere was the fact that she was powerful, independent, smart, beautiful, all those things. And I think what drew her to him was that he was caring, strong, able to understand that I have a powerful lady here. I'm not going to be intimidated by my lady being powerful. If anything, I'm gonna be exhilarated. Like, yeah, my lady can kick butt. You know what I'm saying? So Cajun and Sincere are dating. They're fiance and fiance. I believe that's the term you use. And they're engaged. And so I'm gonna read y'all a little snippet about Jones Phoenix, right? So Jones Phoenix is the owner and CEO of Icon Industries, tech whiz, businessman by day, assassin slaying warrior by night. Together with his sister, they lead the Karjakz Escalade. So him and Escalade lead the Karjakz. And that's all I'm going to say, because if you want to hear the rest of it, like I've been saying, you got to go to SunnisVision.com or SunnisVisionShop.com. So Cajun is a powerful guy. Like I said, I grew up loving Iron Man. Anybody that wore armor, I even love Batman. Batman in a way kind of wears armor. Even though if you watch whatever animated, whether it's the Batman, the animated series, or the recent Batman cartoons, but his armor was armor. I mean, I loved characters that had armor. So when I created Cajun, it was really integral that I created a character that had armor. I loved armor. So it took me a while to create this armor. And so I also love, I have a thing for, I guess I like German Huskies. And so I was like, I got to create a sidekick. He's got to have a sidekick, man. You know what I'm saying? All my favorite characters. Ryo had White Blaze. Blade even had I think he had Whistler on the Blade Animated series. I felt like I needed to have a sidekick with him. Something really cool. And so I created Sphinx, who's a mystical tiger. That's all I'm going to say. If you want to read the rest about Sphinx, you're going to have to get the book. I mean, this character is incredible. He's based on me. I've always wanted to kind of be a superhero. Well, now I got my chance to create a superhero based on myself. So, you know, like I said, if y'all want to see what Cajun looks like too, if you want your poster, right? You want to get it, put it on your wall. There you go. That's him right there with Sphinx, right? And also the whole Karjakz team right there, as you can see. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole Karjakz breakdown right there. You know, Cajun is second in command beyond Escalade, because I was like, just because he's a billionaire, trillionaire even, has all this money, can create all these different gadgets, and he's the one who designs all these other characters' vehicles, along with Diesel, their armors, their suits, their battle suits. Cajun is the one coming up with the designs and creating it, just like how Tony Stark does for the Avengers. Cajun does the same thing for this team. So, I mean, when I created these characters, I wanted, aside from them being based on family members and close friends, it was just so important to make them strong, yet limited. You know, because I don't like creating, I didn't want to create characters that were like just invincible. That's boring. You want to see what a character has to do to overcome his or her limits. And that's why I feel like my Karjakz Vs Assassins universe is going to be incredible. And look, y'all, that's the book. That's Cajun on this side, right? But that's the whole Karjakz image. You can see there's the hero. So, y'all, that right there is the whole Karjakz breakdown. Get ready next week again. I'm going to talk about the Assassins breakdown. We're going to go into detail with each character. So, I want to thank y'all for listening. This podcast is produced, written, and directed by yours truly, Adewale Abuka Jr. Please check out our website at SansVisionShop.com or SansVision.com. Please subscribe to our podcast wherever you listen, whether it's Amazon, Deezer, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, or Apple. And you can also listen to our website at SansVisionShop.com. Please don't forget to check out our social media platforms at Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook, all at SansVision. So please don't forget to review us, rate us, give us a 5-star, don't be a hater, and go get your book. Don't forget to review us again. Like I said, give us a 5-star, don't be a hater. And as always, continue to aspire and achieve. Have a great week, y'all. Stay safe. Peace.